Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Control, where today we're just going to have a series of polite, enlightening chats, and I'm sure no objects will be psychically propelled through the air toward my head at hundreds of miles per hour.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone
Of course not.
The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know.
It does feel like maybe those could wait a little while.
But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great.
Never mind,
I'll check
I've
the
been
internal
outvoted.
Documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
For a second there, I thought Emily was going on the, oh, it's so dangerous, I gotta try to talk you out of it. And then I was delighted when it turned out she was just saying, hey, you're doing a great job and I really appreciate you. And then, of course, it turns out she wants to run tests on my brain, because ain't that always the way? That's not a great sound. Man, I am really into the presentation here. Oh, unlock and upgrade new abilities from the nearest control point. Well, hold on, it looks like maybe we still have some more chatting to do. But that's exciting.
Hi, Jesse.
Oh, okay, nothing new.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
I thought maybe she had been,
Just let me
working
know.
on her computer to develop some new conversation points for us. And listen, icebreakers don't just come out of nowhere.
Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Wait. Nope, definitely don't hear that. Hey, Emily, how are you feeling? Oh, wait, maybe I do hear it.
Anything good?
Maybe I do hear it, and maybe
Thanks,
it's Ahti.
Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Well, I think I heard the sound of Ahti for a second there.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Does it? How are they all hearing this so clearly? I just get like a little snippet of it every once in a while.
Getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
I mean, listen, I can tell you, it definitely wasn't Darling. Okay, so we can do stuff from the thing here. Board countermeasures. Hold on a second, what's all this? Oh. Okay, there's like missions. Kill enemies without dying. You know, I'm doing my best. So I have to accept these. Maybe I can only have one active at a time. Kill his guards for random common personal mods. Are there, like... Okay, they're all just random common mods. Using the grip, kill enemies with headshots. I mean, this one seems easy. Am I allowed to just take them all? Oh, yeah. Oh, I am not. Okay, I'm allowed to have 3. Well, these ones seem like... Ooh, kill 5 enemies with melee. That seems very straightforward. Abandon? Abandon. There's a... Okay, and it just cycles them out. Ooh, random uncommon weapon mod. Kill enemies with the service weapon in charge mode. Well, I don't have that, so... Okay, 10 enemies using launch. Shoot bad guys. Got it. We will take 3 missions, we will get some stuff, and then I'll do who knows what with it, because we really don't even have the slots to equip anything. Alright, what is an astral construct? Okay. Here we go. We're starting to figure out these collectibles. So, this stuff is source. I haven't been paying a ton of attention to where we're getting this. I assume it's just, you know, we fight enemies and it shows up. We have lots of undefined reading and house memory, but we do not yet have enough source to build ourselves a shatter. A high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies. Okay, it's the magic shotgun. Well, I sure as hell want a magic shotgun. Let's not spend any source. Oh, actually, we can break up a bunch of our stuff, right? We can get some more source. We can also build some mods if we wanted to. There's upgrades. Man, okay. All of a sudden, it's a video game in here. What about abilities? We have 4 of... Wait, which currency is this? Hold on a second. If we go back to the Astral Constructs menu... It actually doesn't... That's just a new thing. Okay. Just new ability points. So what do we have here? Plus 10% 2 stats, and then all kinds of stuff that we can't yet see. Well... Once we use 3 of our whatever they are, we'll get an additional weapon form slot. Okay, so we're going to unlock more slots this way too. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I am inclined to upgrade our health first. Not that we're having a lot of problems with dying, but you know. Dying sure sucks. To be all the rest of our points for another 20%, I think I'd rather pick up some damage stuff. So energy is our... the currency we use to do psychic stuff. It doesn't seem like we're terribly tightly pressed on that. Yeah, I might just do this. I might just like go really deep on launch damage, because it is really fun to throw objects at enemies. Okay. You know what? I was actually thinking about this earlier today as I was setting up the recording. I was like, you know what? I bet we could grab enemy grenades and just hurl them back. No, apparently not. Apparently you need an upgrade for that, but we're close to getting it. Okay, so hold on. We hit G to go to our mod thing, and then what do we get for breaking these up? Ooh, wow, you really don't get a lot. We don't have enough things to break down to get to 5,000 source, but I'm not spending any source until we can get a shotgun. That is absolutely highest priority.
They say the new director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Oh, I'm not allowed to. I'm trying so hard to just pick something up and prove it, but they will not let me tear this room apart with my bare hands. That's a real shame. Okay, what am I doing? The elevator. I want to go to the elevator because the game is trying to tell me that Ahti is at the elevator. I have forgotten which direction the elevator is in.
In person?
In person. With a pencil.
That's alright. You know, we're just gonna... This is gonna happen. First couple of episodes, you're gonna have some wandering around time. Oh, hey everybody, how's it going? They're like, hey idiot, look at your map. Let's see, the director's office... Ooh, wait, did I miss something? No, this is that radio. There's definitely an elevator in the director's office area, right? Because that's how we got up there. This is very high clearance level. Can we even see what's in that room? No, it's behind this wall. Whatever it is, they really, really want to make sure it's secured. We cleared this stuff out? Yeah, we're good. I've been thorough. Okay. The elevator is this way. Or at least an elevator is this way. Or has at some times been this way. Or I'm totally turned around. You know, it's not entirely my fault. Also the building. Also the building is responsible. And if that doesn't work, I'll blame the floating people.
Whatever happened to Booker, to Smith, the others? Why did they start acting like that?
That red light got him. But honestly, I don't know what happened.
I keep thinking about the pulsing under his skin and those words. They're stuck in my head.
See, that's the door to the bedroom or the boardroom. You know, we should probably advise that lady not to think too hard about those words. That's not going to end well for anybody. See if any of these other agents around here have anything to say, actually. Hold on a minute. Oh, no, just, just another radio. I have collected all of the non-radio objects. Except for this one. But after this, I will have collected all the non-radio objects. Listen, I know you can't... This is not a good way to start an email in a work context, by the way. Hey, listen. I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. He is willing to cross the building. He will do what needs to be done for his bathroom. You know, the bathroom he likes. Alright, please have 700 source in here. An energy recovery mod. Don't think that's totally necessary. What was this way? This is the way to the cafeteria. I mean, the objective indicator is on the central executive. I'm sure there's just an elevator right here that I'm spacing on the location of because I walked away from the game for 3 hours. And that's all it takes.
By obtaining a live specimen.
Here? We don't have the proper facilities.
Okay, that doesn't say... It does say Nostalgia Department. Do we have access to the Nostalgia Department? Because I'm curious about that. It looks like... No, probably not. Okay, how about the area that says Sector Elevator that has the janitor's cart in front of it? And all of this garbage just on the ground. Definitely already on the ground before I even got over here.
Meet me in the maintenance.
Okay, I'm not really seeing the intercom. Because that was definitely the intercom, right?
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Friendly-ish. I feel like that Walkman is far too modern for this office. Enemies will try to flush you out of cover using grenades. Well, they're going to find out that that's a real bad strategy very soon. Just as soon as I figure out how to get ability points. Because I don't really know where those other 4 came from. I think it just kind of gave them to us at the beginning of the episode.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who
It's a
got
little
me into the
presumptuous.
oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office.
That is actually what I was about to say.
Is Ahti guiding me too?
Who knows? Ahti might be the old house, right? He might just be a manifestation or something. I should be asking people about him. Have we mentioned Ahti to anyone? I don't think we have. But like this is a question we should ask Emily, right? Okay, so that looks important. There's a lot of controls in there. Also, some kind of spaceship engine or something. People who know what industrial machinery actually looks like are laughing at me right now. But listen, you don't know that it's not a spaceship engine. In this place of all places, it could be anything.
The Directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Check out all these, like... These guys look so Guild of Calamitous Intent henchman-y. Why do we even employ people who are dressed like that? We're gonna make some serious changes to the dress code once we get this whole situation resolved. Uh-oh. Movement. Hold on, I'm supposed to be punching people to death, right? Bam! Oh. Okay, maybe that's... Oh, I'm supposed to be smashing people with my thing. Well, alright, you can do a better job than that. Oh, apparently, once you have picked up and discarded something, it is no longer a thing you can pick up. Eat laptop, nerd. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. Okay. I'm screwing around too much, trying to get achievements done. Look at that guy. He's not even happy. He's not even happy about what he accomplished there. That's the real insult. He puts me down and he's just like, oh, just another totally normal day on the job. I'm just saying, he could celebrate or something. Maybe the hiss doesn't do celebration. Alright, let's try that again. This time with more sprinting and shooting. Still some throwing, but also sprinting and shooting.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Let's just preload a little bit here. Surprise! Damn it. Did I hit that shielded guy? I couldn't tell. Ow. Oh, hey, a dude who's right there. How you doing? Okay, we're getting it, we're getting it. That's a pretty good throw. Ooh. Okay. We just got a personal mod. Launch efficiency. This is not the right thing. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong button here. Okay. Ooh, launch energy cost down. That's not bad. Right now we have extra health recovery. To be perfectly honest, I think either one of these might be better than the extra health recovery, because they drop a lot of health as it is. Ooh, we also got to enough source. It turns out you get it pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I think we can only buy the shotgun at a control point. I'm gonna put this on. I think faster energy recovery makes a lot of sense. So we now have a ritual impulse as well. This is a whole different thing. It's not an ability point. Alright. Even more currencies. Great. Okay, find Ahti. So that mod was just a random drop. It was not from me accomplishing a thing. Although we are getting close. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that we are all the way caught up here. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. The object is a 1960s-era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The amount that the phone weighs has to be redacted, so that's interesting. That suggests some weirdness. The object allows the director to communicate with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal... Oh, I don't know. 7d6 psychic damage. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. Its origin remains unknown, just like everything else. We should save the cue card on that one. Oh, okay, we have a whole bunch of extra videos to watch. You know what? Probably a good idea we get caught up here.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing.
Also, I really love the style of these.
The voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
You know, maybe Jesse's right. Maybe this job isn't for us.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations.
We did see this one already, didn't we?
Sees right through me.
Yeah, we totally did. Okay. Maybe we saw all these, actually? Felt like that one was new, but also, you know, I'm real spacey, and I have slept since the last time, so that means I've forgotten about 50% of what happened.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Yeah, like I was saying, I was pretty excited to become director, and then Jessie was like, listen, I'm not anybody's director. I'm starting to come around to the wisdom of her approach.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Well, I suppose the good news for him is that he definitely did break himself. It's a complicated relationship. I appreciate that they're willing to tell it to us straight, though. Hey, you have to... The game needs you. You have to play the game. And then this stuff is, yeah, not going to be new. Okay. Let's never, ever click on that Threshold Kids tape. What a convenient place for a control point. That's the wrong button. There we go. Alright, let's get ourselves a new toy. That's a pretty cool effect. With it, like, receding back around the pipes. Alright. Give me a new astral construct. Okay, and it has its own slot. So how does this work? Okay, F switches weapon form. Oh, it's not just a shotgun. It's like, it's a little bit like the Dead Space weapon. Hold on, let's see if we can... Alright, so it does not actually shoot the bullets in a line. It does just sort of project a cloud. Okay. I mean, hey, listen, a cloud of shotgun bullets is a fine thing. So what can we equip here? Ammo refund on hit, recoil down. You know what? Desperation seems fine. I don't think any of those mods are particularly exciting. Okay, and now that we've done that very important thing, let's talk about spending on other stuff. Like building ourselves some mods. So I don't really want to build common mods. That feels like a little bit of a waste. If we commit to this upgrade thing, yeah, I think this is what we want to do. So we probably just want to save up. We got to find a threshold remnant because apparently there are currencies we have not yet discovered, and also just a tremendous amount of source. That's alright, we'll get there. So I'm going to run around with it in shotgun mode, I think. I mean, it's not terribly difficult to swap it. But I want to, we'll use the throwing ability for stuff at long range. Oh, you know what? I forgot I was going to test something. Yeah, excellent. Somebody told me last night that you can use middle mouse button for the throw instead of E, which makes it so much easier to move to the right while carrying stuff. And actually, since you're aiming with the mouse, it's like a pretty natural motion. I was going to say, I thought there was one more. Well, that was some good shooting. Here, let's test out our new gun. I was hoping we'd get like a real cartoony, him flying backwards kind of effect out of it. Is there another one? Did I get shot at again? Ha! That was a real good shot. I'm very pleased with myself. Of course, obviously it was 90% the auto aim. Okay, it looks like... Oh, a threshold remnant. Well, that wasn't hard. Alright, didn't work at all. Alright, we gotta get away from this wall. It is freaking me out. Okay. So it looks like we're getting about 1,000 source for every one of these big fights. It's not really that much to grind for the upgrades. And we got ourselves a threshold remnant already. You know what I don't remember is... missions. What are our other missions? We have to... Oh, do I have to go to Central Executive to cash it in. Okay. So we still need to get headshot kills, because I forgot I was doing that, and also just shoot people. Got it. Headshot kills aren't too hard, as long as I'm actually, you know, aiming, instead of just spamming wildly. Listen, it's an effective strategy. You've all seen it work. Health boost. And that was a different color, so I'm assuming that's a considerable amount of health boost. Ooh, that is actually a lot. I think I'm going to keep the energy recovery speed. I think we like that. Alright, is there anything we're missing down here in the corners? This whole place, it has so many, like, little alcoves and stuff. Also, lots of doors that I'm not allowed to go through. I'm the director, damn it. You would think that, like, the service weapon, or you'd think that basically, the oldest house as a whole would be responsive to the fact that the board made me the director. But maybe I'm imagining that the board and the oldest house are sort of working toward a common purpose when that is not actually the case. What in the hell is happening in here? Okay. Wonder if those things would explode if we just got close to them. Also wondering if it's actually safe to walk on this. Oh wow, they really don't want you going through here. Oh, I found a way through. So there's kind of an invisible wall on this side. Not so much on this side, but still not good. And can we detonate the tanks? It doesn't look like it. Let's throw some rocks at them. I mean, this does sort of seem like the way forward. Certainly a way forward. Maybe this is a thing that we unlock later. See, I mean, given the tanks there, I would have imagined that you just blow them up. Did I miss another doorway, maybe? Definitely can't go that way. Oh, you know, maybe this way. Maybe the way that says janitor's office. I suppose this could be the right route. I mean, that's not where I was gonna go, but... Huh. We're being offered like a weird optional side mission. Wait a second. It kind of sounded like his voice was coming from in here for a moment there. I will say my headphones have been acting up lately, and I'm kind of like... The left side is going in and out, so sometimes I will hear things as though they are to my right when they aren't, which may be all that happened. Man, I mean, we have to. It's a collectible, but I don't want to see this. I can hardly stand the suspense and the anticipation. It's almost worse than whatever horrible thing I know they're going to do to us here.
I'm drawing a dog! I'm drawing the pyramid. The what? The pyramid. What's a pyramid? The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane. Airplane? Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home. I miss my home.
Who is producing these? And to what end? You know, like I said, at the beginning of the last one, when I thought it was just going to be like propaganda about always doing whatever the adults of the Bureau tell you, I thought it was produced by the Bureau for the purpose of, you know, indoctrination, basically. But now, like, are they just finding these? Maybe I'm the first person to ever see them. This is definitely weird. I'm trying to be looking at different parts of the room when the light flickers on just to see if there's like a source, if it's coming from something. It seems to be maybe coming from like right around here, just sort of in the middle of the air, given the way it's shadowing and stuff. Oh, Jesus! Okay, they got me. Lens the merry-go-round horse object of power. Oh, hey, look, it's one of those archetypal representations I'm always hearing about. Oh, there is a little spooky area down here with no secrets. Alright. Ooh, that effect on the walls is actually very unsettling.
Nauseous.
I mean, is it even the case that there could be things to find in the astral plane? I mean, I guess a lot of the collectibles we're picking up are not necessarily, like, material objects in the first place. Threshold remnants and whatnot. I suppose we could...
An object of power.
Ooh.
How do you think it got down here?
I mean, why do you think we're down anywhere? Jesus.
A carousel horse.
It looks like it's all hissed
Why is
up. We
kid
should
stuff
probably do
always
something
so
about that.
creepy?
I mean, something bad's gonna happen, right? It has to be the case. I sort of want to just run past it. I don't know. That might go on forever. It might loop back around. I guess let's just... Control to evade. Oh! You know, the horse slash choo-choo. They gave me an air dash. Just when I thought I couldn't love this anymore. Hold on, can I dash multiple times? Yes, I can. I also, like, definitely did just dash into the crushy area. But in my defense, they let me air dash twice. How could I not just air dash twice? I don't think it helps me to jump before doing it. Just feels like I oughta. The timing's actually pretty tight on these. That last time we got crushed, I would swear to you that I had pressed the thing. This stupid gun. This is the piece of our, oh. Old enemies are just straight up immune to my attacks. Can I grab them with my psychic power? No. Alright, well, I guess that's good to know. That's probably not like a thing we'll have to worry about in the real world, right? It's probably just some astral plane nonsense.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Oh, okay. I would not have been able to continue forward because you need the dash. Well, you know what? I thought this was optional, but I can't imagine them allowing you to miss this. It seems critical. But I did have to press a thing to accept the mission. Okay, hidden location discovered. Well, that was fun. And now I have an equivalent of that roll that I was talking about, that I was really hoping we would have. Hold on, that looks like it might actually be useful. Projectile spread down. Is that what I want? Do I want it to have less spread? I guess so. And part of the value of a shotgun, especially in a game like this where the enemies really stagger when you shoot them, is that you can cause a large group of enemies to stop shooting you. Sorry, the little notifications drive me crazy. You just gotta click on them. Okay, objects should be kept in a confined space when unbound. I suppose they were technically doing that. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when, I don't know, your body, or perhaps a child, is in its path. The object is currently bound by me. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local hooligans reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. Oh no, 3 local hooligans were found dead at the scene. America's having a real hooligan shortage lately. The object attacked an agent. Agents invoked Formula C5 to subdue the object. We should maybe learn about Formula C5. I want to be able to deal with things. Right now I'm just shooting everybody, and I mean that's fine, but there's a limited number of agents, right? At some point we're going to wish we hadn't shot them all. Well, I have to imagine this is where we're going. Did Ahti put a picture of himself on his office door? But since that looks like it's the way forward, first we go in here. Okay, a ritual impulse could be important, who knows. You can tell this door is of storyline importance because it didn't just open automatically.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working.
I feel like I've been working.
A couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one.
Yeah, I had noticed that.
Up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Okay, listen, I'm ignorant enough about the world that I can't quite tell where Ahti's supposed to be from. Scandinavia, somewhere. If somebody who is actually from that part of the world could let me know in the comments below if the stuff he's saying is like actual phrases, like that thing about, oh, you think there's a dog buried in this. Is that actual phrases from that part of the world? Or is he just like that? I would love to know. Alright, find a way to fix the power plant, and I guess also we can take a side mission. Why not? What a mess. Burn the trash. I do love to burn things.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn
Okay.
it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Oh no, you wouldn't want to burn it into a moose, obviously. Come on, I don't need to be told that, Ahti. Have a little faith. Can I use my psychic powers to pull the darts off of this dartboard? No, I'm not allowed to psychic power in this room. Okay, throw the things into the furnace. Did we see a furnace? Where's the furnace? That feels like a thing we could do real quickly before we leave. Where on earth is the furnace? I mean, I guess I probably have a waypoint on my map for it, huh? Oh. Hold on, one thing at a time. Stop moving your head around. What an asshole. Well, this is making me look like I've really never played a shooter before. It's a real shame that it takes two of them. I can usually hit that first one. I'm gonna be honest with you, the way... Oh, that's bad, that's bad. Hold on. Sure wish I knew where the furnace was. Because some of these guys would be going into it, let me tell you. Alright, hey, come here. I have a mission to accomplish. There we go. Side quests complete. So these respawned. That's interesting. That suggests that maybe this is like a little puzzle that I just didn't solve correctly. And they're letting it reset. So that I could take another crack at it if I was inclined to, you know, do a good job for a change. All of which is to say that I feel like this building is being very judgmental. Oops, that's not the button I wanted. Okay, the furnace is all the way over there. Well, I guess let's go in that direction. I would hate to disappoint Ahti, considering that my guess is he's some kind of ancient wizard at the very least. Feels like we want him on our side. Alright, so we want to go back out here, and then this way. If we can go this way, it would be cool. I don't think there's anything we want to do, any spending or anything just yet. Can we get... nope. There's no way to head in that direction from here. I will say, it's pretty obvious, right? That their traversability was not what they had in mind when they built this building. Wait a second, did I see... No, I probably just saw an object light up for me to grab it psychically. Well, I do feel pretty, apparently gonna keep doing that. I do feel pretty turned around. If we could get up to the NSC control room, maybe? Yeah, maybe we want to go back a little bit. I can't zoom in or move the map around, unfortunately. Maybe we go around the outside of that big circular area? But it feels like this over here is a dead end, right? We have to turn around and go back. I was kind of hoping we were going to get our level 2 security clearance here. Still can't go through, huh? Oh, there we go. You just have to use your dash. Spin, rate of fire boost, and dodge efficiency. Okay, so this is a door that we could not go through from the other side. You just have to get on the other side of them some other way and unlock them. Okay, good to know. This may well be the same deal. Look at that, the wages of exploration. We got a couple of mods that we don't want and won't use. Hold on, where else did we see... We definitely saw another door in this area that was locked in that same way that I'm wondering if we can just get around the other side of. Except I can't remember where it was. This one is a clearance lock. Oh, I can see that I'm definitely going to spend a lot of time just wandering around. Sorry if that disrupts the flow, everybody. But you know, if we don't get to feeling well and truly trapped in this room, how will we ever... Huh. That's definitely weird, right? Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? We'll just rip pieces out of it until we can go through. We did not actually cause any indentations there. What I'm actually wondering now is, maybe we're just not allowed to step on the garbage here? Can we... No, we probably cannot air dodge through enough to get anywhere. It doesn't look like this actually goes anywhere anyway, does it? That's not... I again meant to open the map. I don't know why I keep getting those buttons backwards. Yeah, this doesn't... There's not a room on the other side of this on our map. That doesn't mean there isn't anything in there, but it's definitely weird. What is right below here? Can we see? Okay, no, it's just through a wall. I'm wondering if that's one of those, if it's a staircase, like over there, that goes down below the burners. I'm going to assume that, yeah, changing this thing into shotgun mode is not going to affect anything. Oh, maybe what we need to do is get the explodey bits over to the tanks. I don't know how to pick them up, though. It didn't seem like we could affect them directly. Maybe I need to pick up an object and hurl it at them to push them into the... Oh, maybe. Let's see. How quickly do they respawn? Not very quickly, it seems like. Alright, let's back off. It seemed like distance is probably what did it. We just need to get far enough away from the area for them to reload. Let's see if that was sufficient. And then we'll pitch a forklift at them. It was not. I mean, there might just not be anything going on here. But it's such a weird little conspicuous area, right? It's hard to imagine you're not supposed to do anything here. I really want those to reload. Let's go all the way to Ahti's room and then come back. And if they don't come back after that, then we'll just go find something else to do. I'm sure we'll have to come back here at some point in the future. Wait. Was that the sound of enemies spawning? Sure was. Maybe there's just infinite enemies in this area until we, maybe just forever, actually. I was gonna say until we clear that area, just thinking that, you know, the hiss being around might be making them appear. Hey, guy. Not great tactics. Okay, now that we've dealt with that, let's see if that was good enough to make that did in fact make them reappear. Okay. So, I can't pick them up. Oh no, I totally can pick them up directly. Huh. I really thought I had tried that. Well, it doesn't seem to have any effect, sadly. Is there anything else I could hurl them at in here that looks like it might matter? And it's hard to say. There's a weird, like, lightning effect going on over on the bits over here, but I don't... No, it's happening on the floor everywhere. Okay. That's not even significant. Maybe if we throw it at the ventilation area? Or maybe since this is a proper explosive, we try that? Oh, it made such a satisfying sound, I thought something must have happened. And I mean, I really was expecting when I threw one of them at the tanks back there that we were going to see something spectacularly explosive. Okay. I'm getting all turned around. I'm also jumping off of things for no reason, because the way out is up there. So from back here, can we... trying to figure out where I think we would get around from. We need to find a way into there. That's our main mission objective, right? We have some new options. I guess I could try to just dash through this, right? It doesn't really splinter when I shoot at it. It's probably, yeah, probably not going to work. I'm wondering if the dash has maybe opened up some options for us elsewhere. Stuff that we had to run past before that we can now cross. Oh, yeah, like this. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, it kind of seemed like I could have just walked through there. Nope. Can you dash through glass without shooting it? Yes, you totally can. Okay. See, we're learning stuff. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, another response to the book club. Unless you review by Captain Lopez. He's really starting it like a book report. These days, most YA novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless you manage to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now, because dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure, and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book a 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. In conclusion, Unless You is a land of contrasts. Why are they reading young adult fiction? That's fun. I'm not going to get tired of that, probably. Smashing through glass panes. It's possible that we are not gaining anything by me going backwards. But if it turns out to be a boring waste of time, I can fix it in post. I mean, I feel like we're not ready to leave the maintenance section yet, right? We definitely don't want to, so I missed something somewhere. There's nothing to do in here. I'll just be a little systematic about it. Oh, wait a minute, what's up there? Have we been up there? I do not believe we have. That is a security clearance 5 door. But it also has a bunch of exposed glass next to it. So if we could get up there, I think I could get past the door. That's pretty high up, though. I wonder if you get a double jump? I'm just saying, you know, it's a video game. Yeah, because that's the kind of glass we could definitely just dash through. Alright, I'm going to try to jump and dash at this. I was hoping that we'd be able to just, like, catch the bottom of it and she could haul herself up. Alright, give me this. I have an emergency call to make. Ah. You know, that could have worked. It could have broken it and caused part of it to hang down or something. It's definitely very interesting. I am 100% for sure going to forget that is there. Just looking for like a door that could indicate what side we're going to enter this from. When we find it, it's going to be so obvious that we'll just be amazed that we ever could have missed it in the first place. So nothing of interest over here. Yeah, okay, this is kind of what I figured. It has to be the case that wherever we're supposed to be going is in this area. I just can't seem to put it together. Alright, so we have a door that's locked from that side. Quarry and Blackrock processing are up that way. How does one access up and that way? I guess that door must lead to stairs. So probably we're not going to be able to get to the other side of that from down here. I wonder if it is an issue with these weird exploding rocks. If this is what we're supposed to be doing over here. Hold on. Aw, that would have been pretty cool. Fatally shot in the ass by the new director. He'd be very embarrassed about that if he wasn't dead now. Okay, back to what I was doing. So it's got to be something to do with this, right? You can't blow up the tank with it. You can't blow up that suspicious-looking wall with it. So what could I blow up with it that would be useful? We have some psychically manipulable explosives. You have to be intended to use them to blow something open somewhere. Just look around the room a little bit and see if we can't figure out what it might be. Also, I guess, maybe there was a way through Ahti's office. Did I just back out of Ahti's office instead of going forward when I could have? There, we have this. We can't really get anywhere from in here. Because there is a door in the back of Ahti's office, but we couldn't go through it, right? Yeah. This guy's definitely into black metal. Yep, everybody knows what that sentence means. Oh. I thought, hold on a second. I didn't realize that I had clearance level 2. Somewhere. Okay, well that's the problem. I forgot that we had picked up a clearance level upgrade. And this takes us to the other side of that door that we dashed through the window to avoid. Okay, well there's your problem.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion.
I mean, all the ghosts are going to get out and then they're going to wreck the city.
Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
You know, I'm just saying, that dude with the red beard is an asshole, but he's also, like, correct. We got a new hotline call, which we will look at as soon as we get done. That means I definitely did not go through a door earlier that we could have gone through, because I thought we couldn't go through it. We'll fix it on the way back.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much.
Explosions are known for being pro-order.
And contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So every time we get, like, weird, shadowy snippets of messages from him, we're actually unlocking a hotline, so that's why a bunch of these... Okay. Fair enough. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Hey, I would love to know why that's in there. Am I in danger? I mean, I guess yes, we've been in danger the whole time. But am I in more danger? Perhaps a new danger? Where's that light? Is that light really just coming from that? Huh. It's a powerful little thing. Oh. No, that's like a person. I mean, I guess they're all... You know what I mean.
Hey.
Hey there.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Yo, can I borrow one of those, please? I'm just saying, I've been having some problems, and it looks like that might help. It's like a, shoot, I don't know what that's called. It looks to me like that kind of gun that Tachanka sets up in Rainbow Six Siege. Hey, man, how you doing?
Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Gotta get really close to him before the prompt appears.
We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing?
Okay, now you've gone too far in the other direction.
He asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. And Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy.
You did not lead with that in the future, please.
This was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Well, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay
Meanwhile,
alive.
I have a lot of faith that we're going to find that his boss has been taken over by the hiss. Ooh, files.
Blockages.
You know how I feel about files. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Okay, well now we have confirmation that other people see Ahti and know about him.
Is the clock back? Now? Oh man, Ahti is gonna be so pissed.
This guy is cracking up, man. He is losing it.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Okay, yeah, this is what I was hoping. We'd have a little conversation to have here. We'll get to Ahti.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
That does sort of seem to be their main goal, huh?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador, the best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest, these are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me. but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got 2 very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
I mean, we're gonna have to go in there, right? Like, obviously.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances.
Around here? I don't know. So, when the director shot himself just before we entered his office, that was not him picking up the weapon for the first time and being rejected for it by it. But maybe you have to go through that every time you want to use it? Maybe it was that time it rejected him? Or maybe the thing that happened to him is not like the test that happened to us at all.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories.
I believe that.
More than anyone else around here. If you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
My guess would have been Finland, but it's based on, like, absolutely nothing.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
There's an awful lot of world out there, and I know basically not anything about basically all of it.
Internal pressure's climbing so fast, I'm amazed the NSC is still holding. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Oh, thanks, Frank.
Yeah, it's just, it's all comforting information all the time around here, huh? Oh, good. Control point. I was just thinking I would love a chance to spend some of this currency. That did not relieve the red lights around here as much as it usually does. Okay. So we can... You know what? It said we had to go back to Central Executive to get paid out on these, but apparently it's just any control point. Alright, a bunch of garbage, common rewards. We should probably take any of the ones that give us access to uncommon loot or better, but we do not have the charge mode for the service weapon. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Let's take this and just sit on it, I guess. Punch enemies to death, lots of fun. Kill demolitions experts. Kill enemies with the service weapon in Pierce mode. Kill 5 enemies without getting hit with launch. You know? Maybe we'll just take this one, I guess. We'll get them as they come. Okay, I think I want the throw grenades back thing. That seems really cool. I like launch very much. Launch, okay, yep, this is the thing we're spending on next. I absolutely want to be able to pick the enemies up and hurl them around. That sounds great. And then we don't quite have enough source for upgrading this thing yet. Okay, well, I think that is maybe where we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We didn't maybe get a huge amount done, but we did get to see Ahti again, and who doesn't love that? So come back next time. I don't know, there might be another episode today, or we might, the next one might be tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll get some more Ahti, and also maybe some actual forward plot progress. And we'll see you then.